Everybody, I found a really great app I want to share with you. It is called bookcreator.com, and you can use it to make books for your classroom. Here's how it works. To make a new book, you click up here on the left corner, New Book, and then you get to pick the book size you want. Down here is awesome for making comic books. Up here is making a regular book. I'm going to click on a comic book just to show you that it comes with additional features. You have options for panels, you have options for speech bubble, options for thought bubbles, and options for stickers, which are just very, very cool. And then you also have additional text items that are much more comic book like. But I can imagine that there are some kids who are into comic strips quite a bit, and this could be a really fun way. You can imagine making a book like this and having characters talk to each other in these text bubbles, and then have your kids actually translate that into quotation marks on paper and see what it looks like on paper. So that's one idea. We're actually not going to work on that book because I already started one over here. So you go up, you grab your new book, that's what this is. And then when you want to add something, you go here to this plus sign, and the plus sign gives you options. So here I've got a text box that I can add for my cover page. I want to say how to make a book in bookcreator.com. Okay, so we're done with that. That's great. Now we want to come up here, and this gives you options for your text. You can enlarge the text, which sure, let's do that. And then we can change the font. I looked earlier and there was this really cute font that happens to be my name, so we're going to use that. I can pull this out to make it look cute. And then you can also center your font. You have to go in and then you can center it. Okay, so you're like, great, that looks good. Now we need to add maybe another text box so that we can say who the book is by. The book is by Emily. All right, so we're done with that. We can drop and drag. We can say, wow, that's not very big. Maybe we want it a little bigger. Looking good. Okay, very cute. Now you can change the background of your book if you want to. Of course, I'm going to go with pink because I love pink. But it comes with these options. It also comes with this plus button in which you can pick any color in the rainbow. That's really bright pink. So if you wanted this, pink, whatever. Okay, so then you add that. And now let's say, wow, that's a cute cover, but maybe we want to put some clip art in there. So let's add in a pink book, maybe from clip art for our cover. And look, has one. We select it, it uploads, and then you can just shrink it, move it around. All right, so that's a very cute cover. How to make a book in bookcreator.com by Emily Dawson. Now, on the next page here, I already started. I put in a background, I put in a clip art, and now imagine that I want to add a shape. Shapes are over here, and if you double click them, they hop in. So here I am, I'm the teacher, and I can now add a text box in there that says, check out our portraits. Okay, so now that's done. Throw that in here. We don't have to worry too much about this. Okay, so you can doll this up, and then you go to the next page. This would be page 3. And then imagine that all your kids in your class had made self-portraits, okay? And then you could upload them. Well, because I don't have a whole bunch of self-portraits, or I took pictures of them or whatever, I can just throw in some emojis. So we'll say we did that. We can grab a couple emojis and pretend that they are kids in my class. So we grab these emojis and we insert them. Okay, not the greatest detail, but that works. So now I have 3 portraits of my kids. And imagine that I then wanted to have them come up and tell me a little bit about their self-portrait. So I've taken a picture of what they've done. You can then, there's this really cool feature, it's called record. So you can record and say, hi, this is me. I chose the angel emoji because I always try and be a super great kiddo. And you're like, that's cool. It uploads the file. Boom. Now imagine you do a text box above this kiddo's name. So we add a text. And we say, this is Emily. And then you can put this there. So now you have you've got your picture, people know who it is, and they know why they chose that emoji. And then you can, of course, add another text box down here describing it. You could add a pen and be like, all right, change, maybe we want a thicker pen, we want cute this, and we can add a heart or our own smiley face. Oh, we don't like the smiley face, we can erase it. Okay, so now we're done with that. Okay, so this looks good, and you're like, geez, I wonder what this looks like. If you click up here, it now plays your book. How to make a book, and then check out our portraits. Now imagine that you did this, say, with patterns for your kids, and you took pictures of all the patterns each kid made, and then you had every kid come up and say, this is my AB pattern or my AABB pattern, and you could put it in there, and then you, at the end, when your book is all done, you can go and you can publish your books so that it can go to other families. And then all these books are stored in your class library. You are given one library for free, and it holds 40 books, but you can merge books. So imagine that you gave every kiddo their own book, and then you merged all those books into one. So that is one way around the 40 books. So that would be one option. And then you can publish your books online so that you can then send them out to your parents and they can see what you guys have been doing in school. So it's just a different tool. I imagine that it would work really cool for making stories, and it is just another option for sharing information. So I hope this was helpful. Again, it is bookcreator.com.